Hey guys, oh snap, I didn't know this was on. Excuse me. It's showing that, it's live streaming on the phone. Oh, okay. It's live streaming on the phone. Hey Octopus, what up? Um, I'm doing good, bro. Um, hold on, let me. I had to, cause I'm trying to get a. Okay, I want to start live streaming to get 1,000 subscribers, but I was gonna say Walmart. YouTube won't let you do that unless you're like got 1,000 subscribers, which I think is stupid. So I'll talk about the FORREST FENN thing. Hold on, let me edit the video. Um, I had to use a phone app that lets you live stream. Let me title this. Um, wow, this is such a blessing. I'm titling it 9 clues or whatever. Let me. Okay. Twice a week it would help build more subs. Yeah, maybe one video for FORREST per week, and another for game stuff. Yeah. Hey, give me a second. Are you gonna be here? Well, give me a second. I gotta go to the restroom. I'll be right back. And I gotta do something else, just right quick. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. It's gonna. I'll be back in a little bit, but I'm gonna keep this live streaming. Just stay put for a little bit if you can. I'll be right back. Kind of gonna wait for some people to jump on the chat so we can have a big discussion. Give me 1 minute, y'all. I'll be there in a little bit. Yeah, hold on. Okay. And we're, oh snap, hold on. I'm back. Um, Alamo Rose, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be talking about the, hold on a second. About the, poem. Uh, you're doing the great approach. That's cool, man. I think that's gonna be the what gets people to really start seeing that when Forrest says it's an architect that built it, that is really architectural plans. They'll start getting closer to finding the treasure chest. Yeah, that's what I do too. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't mind. I'm going to actually try to be doing these a lot more. Thanks like a 13-year-old would like crossword puzzles, yeah. And get back in the box might have also been another Forrest quote about the grid. Hold on, I'm looking for the... Yeah, he did say that about the beginning of the book. Hold on, I'm trying to... What up, Joe? Welcome to the live stream. I'm looking for the right grid. Hold on, bear with me. Okay, there's one. And... Hold on one second. I know, right, Alamo Rose? Thanks, it means a lot. Hold on, I'm gonna tilt my camera. Hopefully it doesn't. I'm checking this stuff out because I'm live streaming from an app. So I want to see if it'll like let me. Hopefully you don't go upside down. I'm just checking something out, y'all. Ah, come on. Not gonna do an upside down live stream, so don't worry. Hold on. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. I'm at least trying to get 1,000 subscribers, so I can I kind of want to monetize my videos, but I'm more along the lines of wanting to just naturally live stream and do a community, to where I can post, take polls and stuff, get people involved. Oh snap! Sorry, my finger is in the way. So, what I do is I put this on Paint. I go to Square. This thing's being a pain in the butt. I go to the Square, and right there. Okay, there's the grid, and the other. Here's the poem. When I'm looking at these, actually, you know what? I figured out is that the chapter titles. Oh, hold on. I'm reading your thing, Octopus. Basically, what I figured out is that the chapter titles from Thrill of the Chase all correlate back to the words on the poem. That's very interesting. This is why the Thrill of the Chase doesn't have a table of contents. The other two books do. What I found very interesting is that that tennis racket, dude. I'm telling you, that's a hint or a clue. Because FORREST made mention that there's a clue in Too Far to Walk, and it's a grid. Architects work with grids. You put two and two together, you know. So I'm gonna go to restring the racket. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the I won't be seeing the comments. I'll be flipping back and forth. Have you guys subscribed? Would you guys mind subscribing? Well, I know Octopus, you have already. I did go right over their heads, huh? It was not included with the original Thrill of the Chase book. It was included in the second book. So, how would people... Thanks, Alamo. How would people have figured it out sooner, you know? Yeah. I'll bring you more subs later today. Thanks, man. It means a lot. I know it's going to sound crazy, but I'm going to try for a world record on YouTube. I'll probably do this in another... I'm going to explain more in another video when I live stream. But, I'm going for 1 billion subscribers. I know people think that's crazy. Don't waste your time. Where there's a will, there's a way. So I'm going to just shoot for it, and I'm not going to stop. I'm a gamer. I love to game. I could really use the money because I've been going through some hard times, really hard times with depression. Joe Sheeran, thank you very much. Been suffering from depression for a long time. Yeah, Alamo, that's what I'm shooting for, 1,000 for now. But I've been going through hard times, not being able to work because of my back. So I'm trying to get some sort of way to make money, and I love to do YouTube as a career. I got a lot of good ideas, and I want to do giveaways. I want to do 4K TVs. What do you call it? Phones. Once I'm making like millions of dollars off my music, I want to do giveaways. I got a specific way I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be awesome. But here, let's look at the grid. Okay, I'll be seeing this, so I won't be seeing the chat. But from time to time, like I said before, I'll check it out. Look at the first clue. Okay, now this is what you got to think of. Before FORREST FENN gave us the first clue, beginning where warm waters halt, he said we would move with confidence. Let me go here right quick. He said beginning where warm waters halt is the first clue. Now that's either the whole truth or half the truth. And if it's half the truth, I'm going to tell you exactly what the first clue is. Because remember, he said, people have solved the first 2 clues and have went right past the other 7, went right past the treasure chest. So, he said, what was it? It doesn't matter who you are, it matters who they think you are. So, that could be like a hint to reveal that when he speaks, he's not giving us the exact, thing that we think he's going to give us. He's giving us what he wants to give us, what he wants us to think he's giving us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to just draw in here, like, say this is the first clue solved. Actually, I'll put that right here. I think, okay, first off, this is the first clue right here. I can't go into details. All I will say, and it's a big, big giveaway for y'all, is think about this question. Before he gave us beginning where warm waters halt, he said, whoever finds that chest will have analyzed the poem, studied it, read it over and over, and moved with confidence. Before he ever said beginning where warm waters halt, how would we have moved with confidence? He has to put something in the poem that will allow us to move with confidence. One obvious thing is begin. See, people normally think, and I thought this at first, that this was the first clue, as I have gone alone in there. But if you look at that, the first clue is going to tell you what to do. That doesn't tell you what we should do. That tells you what he's already done. Begin tells you what to do. And tells you begin it where warm waters halt. And my personal belief is this is the first clue. This is the second clue. The 9 sentences are the 9 clues. I believe has to do with the number 9. First clue, second clue, third clue, fourth clue. I'm giving a lot of information right here. Fifth clue, sixth clue, seventh. Oh, hold on. 7th right here, and 8th. Because look, he said 9. So we got 1. This is the 9th one, I think. It's just one theory of mine. There's a clue here. 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. 1. There's 1 clue. There's a second clue. There's a third clue. Fourth clue. Fifth clue. Notice 5 big, well, mostly 5 big boxes, but it's like 4 little ones. Each sentence, that's a sentence, that's a sentence. There's 9 of them. And if you think about it, each clue has the number the letter I, which is the ninth letter in the alphabet. That might be part of the winning solve, the method you would use to solve the poem. Um, I think it starts with begin it. You go all the way down. Hold on, let me. You start with this one. You go all the way down. And you get to here, and you go all the way back to the top. This is telling you where to go, what to do, and you end up where he ended up, because he had already gone alone in there, as I have gone past tense. Grammar is very important in this poem. Very important. I'm gonna go back to the chat for a little bit. I think Sloan knew of this plan. I think so too, Joe, because FORREST FENN said two people can keep a secret if one of them is dead. So is that talking about his dad and Eric? God rest their souls. Yeah, exactly, Octopus. Um, I would be in tight focus. Yeah, speaking of tight focus, Alamo, check this out. You go to. Let me go. Let me go. Oh snap! Hold on. Oh, that's a big line. Look quickly down. Hold on. Let me go to this. Okay, look quickly down. Look at the K in quickly. K E Y. FORREST FENN said few people are in tight focus with a word that is key. Now, it also goes up to the line of 9. It goes on the ninth longitudinal row. 9. And it is tight focus with a word that is literally key. Why is that key? Because all the other words go from left to right. So maybe he's hinting at this to show, hey, not all the words are going to be in the same written the same way. Hold on, give me a second, you guys. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm back. Going back in 2 weeks. Oh, that's cool, Octopus. Force Villain builds on them, Joe. You know, I want to get his. I want to get those books though. The Too Far to Thrill of the Chase, Too Far to Walk, and Once Upon a While. His stories are very good. Um, but notice that word key. Every ninth letter. Boom. Every ninth letter. Every ninth letter. Going to this poem. I have found it interesting that you got I and treasures. I've mentioned this before in my other videos. Begin it is the first clue. IT. I, and then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ninth word from the word I is treasures, and it's first. The only letter is I, and the first letter is of treasures is T. 9 letters long. I'm trying to figure out how that, what that has to do with this. You got the word it and with, and you got in there. Now I think if someone could figure out a method, it's done in a certain way. I think if you can figure out what that has to do with the poem, you can use that to solve this whole thing. Because this thing is it's a dream and a nightmare at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's a pain in the butt, really. What's up, Mark? Welcome to the live stream. Play on words will help more than you think. You do not have to unscramble the poem or mess with it. Exactly. You know, some people have told me, "Oh, you're doing it like it's cryptic. It's not cryptic." Forrest FENN said it's not cryptic. I know he said it's not cryptic. I know he said that. This ain't cryptic neither. It's not even messing with the poem. I'm keeping the poem where it's at. I'm just analyzing it. There's a large difference, you know. This one, beginning where one word is halt and take it in the candy down not far but too far to walk, it's interesting, but I'm trying to figure out put in below the home of brown. When you go looking at the map, look at Yellowstone. Yellow is written in purple. Now yellow and purple make brown. That's the home of brown. Home is something that contains something or someone. What is this home of brown? Home relating to? Of a color. It's the name of a color. Hold on, where are we at? It's the name of the color brown. So, home of brown, the color. What does that color contain? Two different colors to make up that color. One of those, two of those colors could be yellow and yellow and purple. Also, look at the word Colorado. It has the color, has the word color, which color is the home of any color. And I believe that's, yeah. Let me see right quick. Hold on a second. Yeah, color is how you spell it. Yeah, hey Oscar. Hey JA. Howdy, world famous gamer. Hey JA. Oscar, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm actually trying to do this for like a career, you know. The word color is in Colorado. Now, if I was to pick New Mexico as a exact location for where the treasure chest could be, it'd be for two reasons. Count how many letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's the only one with an X in it. But see, FORREST is smarter than that. I don't think he might make it. I don't think he'll make it as obvious for us. He might hint of riches, new and old. Which it's interesting. Hint of riches, new and old. New Mexico, Old Mexico. And he said, solve the poem with the idea of putting an X on the map. He also said that the poem is a map. So I think you'll have the X somewhere like here or whatever on one of these 4 states, and you'll have an X on the poem. I've actually found an X. I can't explain how, but I've found an X in this poem, and I believe that's part of creating the blaze. My theory, and I said this on Toby's and Shelly's Gypsy's Kiss video when I was calling them up. I was asking Toby, I was like, can I explain just one more thing right quick? It's like, yeah. And I was like, it says, if you've been wise and found the blaze. I looked up the word found, and it means to construct. Found the blaze. It's interesting, blaze is 5 letters long, and found is 5 letters long. And I think the blaze is something like this. Hold on. Boom, boom. There's an X right there. X right here. Notice this is like a compass. X marks the spot. You got 2 X's crossing over each other. Notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Look at the blaze. It's 8 letters long. And you're constructing the blaze. Found the blaze. Boom. You literally found the blaze by seeing it once you've solved this thing. And what do you call it? You literally found it, but you also physically found it. You constructed it. Hemingway really stands for a highway. Robert Redford got an Emmy for the movie A River Runs Through It. Homer Brown has a river that runs through it. Pickpocket stands for TikTok. That's interesting stuff. Yeah, Gamer, what is your theory on how to draw lines or X's in the poem? How do you believe FORREST means for us to do that? Okay. FORREST is an old Texan. Tricks are up both sleeves and pant legs. J.A. Need to use the peace sign and make a line across the lower 2 legs of it. That will give the X. Very interesting stuff, Mark. Yeah, Octopus, I got you. But you know, I can. You kind of, when you asked that, you kind of made me think of. Let me go to. Okay, look at the 4 corners of the poem. I, D, E, right there. That's the E. A, idea. Now you draw a line. Oh, hold on. You draw a line like for I and E. I think it's something like this. IE is an example. It literally is. IE means example. I think it's something like this. But what if... Let me... you know what? Hold on. What if there was a letter like let's just say here. I'm just going to use this as an example. And here. And like here. And like here. But then there's something like here. And this is, I've been thinking of something similar to this. You see, okay, you got, oh, you know what? Let me try. It's a very good example, actually. Okay, we got, say this is the blaze, you know what I'm saying? We got 2 letters right here. Boom, boom. You connect the letters. And let's say this is how you constructed the blaze. You know, there's X, marks the spot, and then the other X. You got X like right here and right here. And then you got X, and then X. Depending on how you look at it, you put 2 X's together, it makes that shape. Let me like this is what I'm talking about. Boom, boom. But you also got this kind of X. You know what I'm saying? It's a plus sign, but if you look at it this way, it's an X. So it's 2 X's. Okay, now people are like, well, once you solve it, how do you know where to go? What if the letters equal numbers? Like, let's just say, for example, this takes us, chase takes us anywhere in the world. H would be the 8th letter of the alphabet. A equals 1, Z equals 26. So you would take H and you would make it a number 8. And let's say in the poem it says something about clockwise or counterclockwise. So let's say, for example, it says, once you found the blaze, look clockwise. And people are like, well, what does that mean? Let's put it into practice. You got the blaze, and it looks like a clock, you know? This is 12 o'clock. This is like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or whatever. So you got the 8, and you write it down. You got the E, that's a 5. There's a 5. And let's say you put a point, and then N is the 14th letter, so you put 14. O is 15. N is I is 9. This is the I of is. The end is ever. So put the 9, then you put the other 14, and then D is the 4th letter. And let's say you write those numbers out, and then you copy and paste it to Google Maps, and it gives you exact location to where that treasure chest is lying. I think that would be freaking genius if you did something like that. Make all the lines cross in the right spot. Yeah, Alamo. When you find the first 2 clues, you need to stop and go back the way you came. And, oh, you have already gone out of your way to walk around it. Yeah. This also fits with this quote on have all your lines crossed yet. Oh, have all your lines crossed yet. What's up, Tim? How you doing, Tim Sims? Thank you guys so much for joining this live stream. I hope you guys are enjoying it. A like would be super appreciated. I'm gonna go like it. What the heck? Why not? You know. But I think that would be brilliant if you did something like that. It's possible, you know. You find the letters, boom, boom, boom. You write them all down. You translate them to numbers. Or he could have done it like this. This letter is part of the word with. With is 4 letters long, so you write the number 4 down. And then E is part of the word of, 2 letters down, 2 letters long, so you write 4, 2, take it in, 2. Below is 5 letters long, so you put the 5, you know, and you write the numbers that way. Or H would be the 4th letter in this word, so you write the number 4 down. F would be the 2nd, so you write the number 2. N would be the 2nd. Below would be the 4th letter in that word. So you write the numbers down. You find out how the letters translate to numbers, because there's a geographical coordinate to this poem. Hey, honey. Honeybee, what up? So let me just focus on the since I've got the you know what I'm saying, the poem kind of in the screen already. I'm just gonna focus it on there. Um, I think that that's how, because that's how you would find out where it's at. He said, I think someone quoted him as saying, if you had the 9 geographical coordinates to each of the clues, or if you had the geographical coordinates to each of the 9 clues, you could, it would lead you to the, what do you call it? The treasure chest. Thanks, Octopus. Oh, J.A. Street. Are you talking? You said egg. What do you mean by egg? Are you trying to spell out WFG on the old Santa Fe trading site? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Okay, yeah. I haven't played chess in a while. It's been a while, but I'm gonna go. I want to do some videos on it, and I want to start practicing by reading those books that I got. But I've been meaning to do it. I've been just trying to survive. I've been distracted by the Last of Us 2 new gameplay that's come out. I really want to pre-order that game, but I can't do that just yet. Um, but okay, check this out. He also said marry the clues to a location on the this map. If I could get 100, because what I've got that I've been keeping is going to blow your guys' mind. I want to make sure I at least get something for it, because one of my videos has 15,000 views and nobody's subscribing. They'll thumb it down. There's more thumbs down than thumbs up. People just don't like creative thinking, so they get jealous and just thumb it down. Because that video where Warm Waters Halt and Homer Brown revealed is the right thinking for this kind of poem. It's the exact kind of thinking Forrest wants us to do. He said a child would have an advantage. He's not going to explain why. I can explain why. Because their imaginations don't know no limits. They can relate things to things. You know what I'm saying? Homer Brown, Colorado. That's how kids think. I know how kids think because I used to be a kid. Yellowstone, yellow and purple make brown. That's an example why he's talking about, give it to a child and they would understand it. Anytime you want to play a game of chess, let me know. I love chess. Heck yeah, bro. I'll let you know. Um, let me see. Hold on one second. Oh, I've seen clips of Too Far to Walk, y'all. I'll just focus on the comments right here. Oh, snap. Hold on. Actually, you go to the poem. I've seen, like, pages of Too Far to Walk. In that book, though, page 242, I think says Too Far to Walk. Am I right? Someone in the comments let me know. In Too Far to Walk, does it, page 242, what is the title of that? What is the title of that, what is the title of that chapter? Page 242. Who has that book that doesn't mind loaning it to me? Now, who has the book? I'm just kidding. Who has the book but don't mind looking it up right quick? Go to page 242 if you don't mind. Okay, thanks, Octopus. because he just wants to really take it with him. Yeah, you're probably right, honey. um, you sold your books? What? I like how he says, well, I got well and ruined the story. Shows Forrest standing next to a marble grave stone. What's the name? Does that have a chapter? What is some of the words on it? Because I could have sworn it said too far to walk. And notice 242. Too far to walk. Too far to walk. It rhymes, you know? Called 46. Rest in peace. That's the name of the. It's a picture of a grave. Is that the name of the? That's the name of. Oh, it begins. Because you know, I seen something. I was thinking 242. Too far to walk. It's interesting. That's part of a grave. Yeah, me too, Alamo. I wish I had that. Too far to walk in. Once upon a while. Let me tell you guys. In one of those interviews, it's on a Gypsy's Kiss channel. I know this for a fact. The blaze is a star. You found it. You construct it. It's a compass. You need a compass on a map. You know what I'm saying? Yes, octopus. What I'm talking about is the number 242. Too far to walk. Oh, okay. You know what? It is the right chapter, but it's the page number, I guess. What I was thinking of, what caught my attention is Too Far to Walk is the name of the book. And Too Far to Walk is in the poem. 242 is very interesting that there's 242 pages at least. And it's 242 in Too Far to Walk. So I was relating those two. I was relating those two to each other, and I found it very interesting. Too far to walk, too far to walk. I think something's fishy about that. But what I was gonna say is, on Once Upon a While, in one of the Gypsy's Kiss videos, they do an interview, and in that interview, they're saying, "Is there any clues or anything like that in that book?" And Doug Preston was saying yes, and people were just writing it off like he was just saying that. I don't think so. Look at the cover of that book. There's a star. Oh, 265 pages total, largest book of the three. Wow. There's a star where he's capturing the star, you know? It's like there's the star, the blaze, and there's that little boy, I guess, with the fishing rod, fishing pole, bum, and it's got the star. That's the blaze. Perhaps an inner compass. Yeah. Book should be read, not sit ignored. Exactly. I love. I read the story of the first one. It's outstanding. Let me tell you, I've done this. I've talked about this before, you guys. Get ready to have your minds blown again. In one of my videos, I think I don't remember which. It's one. I only have very few videos about the FORREST FENN chase. Hold on. Look at the blaze. This is also on the cover of Once Upon a While. Damn thing's acting slow. Okay. So we have. Actually, you know what? This computer is acting slow, so I'm trying to get it to come on, you piece of ugh. Okay, I'm gonna get this blaze going. No, I'm not talking about smoking anything. I'm talking about this blaze on the computer. Okay, now I'm going to. Oh, I hate this freaking computer. It's being a slow, retarded piece of poop. Okay, rotate 90 degrees to the right. Uh, yeah, I guess we could do that. Hold on. Wait, you know what? You gotta forgive me. This computer's being a slow piece of shit, really. Rotate again, 90 degrees. Okay, now check this out. The Homer Brown. Brown is 5 letters long. So we take boom. This computer's really pissing me the fuck off. Boom, right there. And then we got another line. Notice what I'm doing. First of all, we're constructing the home first. He said he felt like an architect. So we got the roof. You see that? Now the walls of this house is going to be a little slanted, but that's only because it fits the shape of the star, which is the blaze. Boom. Boom. Hold on. Okay, there's the floor. And there's the, this thing's really freaking pissing me off. You know, get the fuck over there, shit. Boom. Boom. You see that house? There's, the walls. There's a roof. Notice it's 5. 1. Well, let me close this thing out, because I think I don't know what the hell's going on, but I gotta close this thing out. Close that damn window, shit. I hate that. I mean, that's one of my pet peeves is the internet being so slow. How is the start location selected here? What are you talking about, Alamo? I don't understand. Okay. So we have the blaze, which is the star. And we have, God, if this thing don't stop its shit, I'm gonna be flipping out. We have the house. I'm sure you guys can see it. We have the roof, and then the house down here. Since the cursor wants to be a piece of shit, I'm just gonna let it stay there. Stay there. You have the house and the roof. The home of Brown. BROWN. But notice we have the blaze. Hold on, 1, 2. BLAZE. I'm wondering if you could put that in the poem in a grid and find out where it intersects, or I don't know, you know, it's just very interesting that you have the blaze, which is the star, and you have the roof of the house, the home of Brown, and it's 5 points. Blaze is 5 letters long. Brown is 5 letters long. Right here you have Brown. And it starts with a B. I want to know why all these letters on the left are capitalized. I don't get that. Like, why capitalize them, you know? How you position the star? I was just using the star as an example for the blaze and relating it to the home of Brown. The dots to dots. Oh, hey, Sledneck, what up, man? I read your comment. I didn't know it was you. I thought it was someone else posted that comment. Good to see you, man. If you guys haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for the likes. It means a lot, y'all. It really, really means a lot. How I got the blaze, to me, a blaze is like a star. There's so much I want to give, though. I just, information wise, but I am pretty darn sure with what I know, if I shared it, it's a good possibility, like probably 70-80% possibility that someone else will take that knowledge and go find that treasure chest. I can't say where I want to look. I've already got the place down to like the square foot of where I want to stand. It's a genius idea. It's an X marks the spot on map. But I don't have a way to get there. So once I get my music equipment, I start selling my music, which I do have like one beat on iTunes. I should probably put that in the what do you call it? It's like $1 for the beat. It's a drum beat for like 3-4 minutes. It's nothing, fancy. I just made some beats up. They sound pretty cool though. I made it up off the top of my head, but I'm gonna probably put that in the link so people can click on it and buy it for $1 because I want to take and save up my money and actually go in the woods and look for this thing. Which is interesting how he words this thing. It's beautiful. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Title is at the bottom. But there is no, I don't know, is this considered the title of the poem? The Thrill of the Chase? That's the name of the book, but there's no, where's the title at here? Usually you would have the title right up here. Title is 5 letters long. Right in the middle. 3 words on the left, 3 words on the right. Your effort will be worth the cold. See, he says it looks like just simple words, but he says, I guarantee you, I worked on that thing. He was going to say 15 years. I felt like an architect drawing that poem. And then I was watching on Cal Lazar's, shout out to Cal Lazar's and Capro. I was watching their live stream, and there was this, I guess, documentary, which is cool because I thought about doing a documentary on FORREST, FENN, do some research. But they have a video called, it's a documentary, but I don't remember the name of it. I think it's called The Thrill of the Chase documentary. But they have FORREST saying that it's more architectural plan than written, So that's why I look at it with the approach that I look at it. Because every word he says, I pay attention to. And Eric Johnson and his YouTube channel, It Is What It Is. Check out his YouTube channel. He's got some good videos. Boots on the ground. Okay, yeah, that's right. Thanks, Octopus. What is it? What was I saying? Dang it, I forgot what I was saying. I look at it with the architectural mindset because of everything he says to do. I do it. Yeah, J.A. Street. FORREST FENN did not want his secret known, then why write the poem? Now that brings me to a point though. If FORREST FENN doesn't want it, he wants it found. I don't know if he wants it found just yet. He wants to get people outdoors because he knows how much of a blessing it's been to him, and he wants to be a blessing to other people. So, God bless you, FORREST FENN. Got nothing but Jesus' love for you, man. If you watch this, FORREST FENN, if you ever watch this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But thank you for this awesome thrill of the chase that you've given us. I don't think FORREST wants it just yet, but if he is alive when it's found, I think he'll also be grateful. You know what I'm saying? It says in the first stanza, as I have gone alone in there and with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where and hint of riches new and old. He's not saying he will, otherwise he would have never probably written this poem. If he didn't want nobody knowing, he would have not said nothing. But he wanted people to know about it for the reasons I stated earlier. People getting out there and the in the wilderness and enjoying life. Get him off the computers, the video game systems. He says, I can keep my secret where. I kind of wonder. So it tells you right there, I can keep my secret where. It doesn't say he will keep his secret. It says he can, and hint of riches new and old. Now, speaking of marrying clues to the poem, I've talked about this before. Let me get rid of the blaze. And hint of riches. I looked up the word hint. Hold on one second. This is mind-blowing. Hey, Karen. Happy birthday. Everybody, if you guys don't mind wishing Karen a happy birthday. Love you, sis. God bless. Thanks for your input. I love... she's a sweetheart. Hold on. I'm going to go to the... I'm going to go to the dictionary, but this computer is acting really, you know... Yeah, J.A. Street, yep. The asterisk thing, yeah, I think so too. Asterisk is an important part of it. I'm looking up the word hint, and this was mind-blowing. Hint definition. Man, I wish I would have thought of this before this live streaming thing. A slight or indirect indication or suggestion as a verb. Suggest or indicate something indirectly or covertly. Hold on a second. Suggest or indicate something indirectly or covertly. There's something. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Clue, inkling, suggestion, indication, indicator, sign. Hold on a second. I'm gonna look up what does a hint of something mean. Give me a hint. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look up hint synonym. This is probably where I found it. Slight or indirect. Okay, synonym. Clue, evidence, idea, inkling, tip, scent, notion. Hold on. Hint of riches, new and old. I can't find... Oh, look at that. Idea. The four corners of the poem. Hint of riches, new and old. Now, when you look at the four corners of the poem, it surrounds the whole poem, and what's inside the poem is the riches, new and old, which is interesting, I think. Hint, idea. What I found interesting, okay, I can't find the definition that shows that hint means like a little bit of something. A hint of, like a pinch of this, a pinch of sugar, a hint of sugar is a little part of something. So look at hint. The first letter is a little bit of that whole word. O, same thing. Of, riches, are, the first letter of each word. And each word is a hint of, each letter is a hint of the whole word. You know what I'm saying? So, um, HORN, hint of riches new. What is this word right here? Big horn. Big horn. He said marry the clues in the poem to the places, locations on the map. You're welcome, Karen. I sent you a happy birthday wish on Facebook too, because Facebook let me know it's your birthday. Yeah, what is with that? Why do you guys retract your messages? I don't understand that. Can someone explain? Because people do that in the chats other places too. I never understood that. I can keep my secrets where as a rhetorical question. At OD, it makes me laugh also. Enjoy your special day. Yeah, exactly. She's an awesome sweetheart, y'all. Karen is so awesome. I love all the comments you put on my videos, Karen, and they mean a lot. What is the last sentence in The Thrill of the Chase? I don't remember. Try using Old Scots. Then there will be no past. Today is my unbirthday. Sun is out, snow is melting, I feel reborn. Sledneck. So you can keep it a secret. They changed their mind about spilling the beans. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Um, I don't see why people would put that anyways if they're gonna retract it. But yeah, it's hint of riches, new and old. Um, there's a location. It's like there's a location of where the chest is. So FORREST had to do something where there would be numbers. I think I strongly believe that there would be numbers involved in the finding of the treasure chest. Because otherwise you would just be, people have been within 200 feet. Now, how can you read this and be close to it when there's a million blazes out there? A billion blazes, FORREST said. A million places where warm waters halt above New Mexico, 8.25 miles north of Santa Fe. There's a billion. So if there's a million places where warm waters halt, a billion blazes, there's only one in the poem, one blaze in the poem, one place where warm waters halt. And there has to be numbers involved, coordinates, where it takes you straight to geographical coordinate. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Say it's like in Casper. Say it's in Casper. The numbers somehow are translated from the letters. It's gonna take you straight. God, let's just say it this way. Boom. The numbers will take you straight down to exact location. So the fact that it's just words and letters, well, it looks like that. He says an architect worked on it. That means numbers are involved. Architects don't not work with numbers. You know what I'm saying? They work with numbers and they measure things. Blaze is something that stands out. Two things stand out to me in the poem. Hope FORREST FENN lives to 105 years young. Yeah, exactly. Me too. Thanks, Jason. We'll check Facebook out later on. Okay, Karen. That's awesome. Only got The Thrill of the Chase in May, though. Okay, since December. But the poem is the map. Um. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna give some shout outs though while I'm live streaming. Octopus Dicks, you're funny. Your name is funny. I don't like your name though, kind of. It's hilarious, but you know, you were talking about you just wanted Toby and Shelly to say Octopus Dicks, and I was like, you know what? No, fuck that. I want Forrest Finn to say your name, dude. That would be hilarious. um, Shout out to Alamo Rose, Octopus Dicks, Alamo Rose, um, Joe Sheeran. Let's see who else we got here. Yeah, dude, that would be hilarious. Force Finn saying your name. Mark Connor, J.A. Street, Oscar Rodriguez, Tim Sims. Let me see here. Trying to. Honeybee. Um, Sledneck. Let me see. Karen R. What's up? I think that's all of them. My gosh, I have a lot when Shelly said, "Oh yeah, grimacing." Yeah, yeah, that would be funny. Rusty Nibbles. Yeah, his name is funny. Hey, Rusty Nibbles. Oh shoot, his name makes me laugh too. J.A. Street. That's very interesting. To marry, one needs a witness. Um, I laughed too. Alamo. I laughed. I think I laughed pretty hard too. I'm just here for my fix. Tim Sims. Octopus dicks equal arms. Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Octopus though, because I feel awkward saying that. Do I play Tomb Raider? That's my favorite. I don't have a gaming system. I have the phone, which is have Minecraft on it, but I don't know how to live stream the live. Uh, what do you call it? The Minecraft. I don't know how to live stream it. I'm supposed to be in the new Boots on the Ground documentary. I'm wondering if they will use my name for that. Oh, dude. Probably not. You should go by another name. Hey, dude, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I didn't like call you out, but I indirectly called you out. We were on what was it? We were watching a live stream with Toby and Shelly, and I called you Octopus Vagina. Shit. I laughed so hard, an idea popped in my head, so I just started laughing. Oh my gosh, dude, I was laughing so hard. Yeah, it was live. It was live, but I was in the comment section doing that. Although I wouldn't put it past me if I was live streaming with them, and if I was like, yeah, I just before I go, I just want to give a shout out to Octopus Vagina. Shit. I've never tried octopus. Um. Oh, gins. Yeah. Oh no, not over the phone. Give me truth. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Never give out your real name, not even to the IRS. I've never tried octopus. I've tried. I want to try lobster and crab, but I've never I've never tried it. I love shrimp. Oh my god, I love shrimp. I love seafood. I remember when I was a kid, people were like, "Oh, you like seafood?" I was like, "Yeah." So they'd have food in their mouth, and they'd open their mouth like, "You like seafood? You want to see the food in my mouth?" I was like, "Oh, yuck." um, what was I gonna say? But yeah, a lot of people aren't when they're looking at this poem. Everything Forrest Fenn says to do, I do. I use his. Okay, let me just put it to you this way. Um, I'll use this box as an example. What Forrest Fenn says is like the boundaries. These lines represent this rectangle represents the boundaries. So what Forrest Fenn says to do, I don't go outside of that. If he doesn't say to do it, I don't do it. I use my mind within reason, though. I mean, he doesn't say to use a grid, but indirectly, I believe he does. And he also puts a tennis racket in there, and there's like grids everywhere in that tennis racket. And he says an architect, so that basically indirectly shapes you into forming the kind of a plan. It's like what Forrest Fenn says to do are the boundaries, and if he says don't mess with my poem, you can't mess with this poem because then you're going outside of those boundaries. You know what I'm saying? What he says to do, you got to do it. And his poem, like solving his poem, is to me is it does have a lot of spiritual meaning to it. Because like when you read the Holy Bible, you read it to get wisdom. God says, God would tell Moses and the Israelites, uh, don't do this, don't eat this. He wasn't trying to just boss them around. He was doing it for their own good. Don't do this, don't eat this. You got to live this way. It's healthy and it's right. Forrest Fenn's poem is telling you, you follow the clues and you do exactly as I say. It'll help you and it'll help you, find the treasure chest by reading that poem, analyzing it over and over. Same with the Holy Bible. When you read it, you obey God. It's only for your own good. You get treasures in life from reading the Holy Bible and obeying God. A lot of people disobey God and then they wonder why they're going through the problems that they're going through because God knows the future. He's going to show you, hey, don't do this. It's going to hurt you. And then people do it anyways and they get hurt and then they blame him. So there's a lot of symbolism, I think, in the Forrest Fenn Thrill of the Chase. Forrest Fenn is hilarious, though. He's like talking about following rules and stuff. He's kind of like me. He had some rebelliousness in him. Um, he was. I remember Eric Johnson was talking about this. I laughed so hard. He was. He went to a college he was not enrolled in, and I don't know if they caught him or not, but he ended up leaving that out of that college. But he's going to college. He's not enrolled in. He's learning what they're learning. He didn't care to sign no papers and pay the tuition fee. He's like, fuck this. I'm going to do this anyways. That's mentioned in the Thrill of the Chase. I laughed so hard because I had watched Eric Johnson's video talking about that. He's like, one problem with that, folks. He's not enrolled in the school. I was laughing so hard. And then when I was reading that story, I thought of that. And I was laughing so hard. Yeah, Karen, you're right. Spiritual, very spiritual. See, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Forrest Fenn was a God-fearing Christian, like a Holy Bible believing person, because he's got a lot of him has got a lot of. I sense a lot of spiritualness and godliness in him. A very awesome man. He's willing to, on his last gasping breath, drop down to the ground wherever his special place was and just let the treasure chest be there to be found. Dare you to find it. Hey, Rusty Nipples, what are you talking about? The story I'm talking about was in The Thrill of the Chase. I'm not talking about the college he went to for business. I'm talking about he went. He wasn't enrolled in this college. The one I'm talking about, he just went to it because his friend was there. But I don't. Rusty Nipples. What are you talking about? You're saying it's bullshit. I'm confused. He went to college at least 2 years for business. I'm talking about the time he went to college that he wasn't enrolled in, and I don't know if they kicked him out or I think he was just there for a little bit, a few days or something, and then took off. Oh, I didn't know that was. Oh, because that was like back in the day, though. Did they have college for business back in that day? Because at that time, it seemed like it was way back then. Like before they would even have a college for business. I don't know. I could be wrong. Jimmy Fast, what up? Welcome to the live stream. If you look at his grades, he also didn't make D's and F's like he claims in the book. He actually made decent grades. What? Okay, where are you guys getting this info? Because I didn't know that. Because FORREST has said before he did not go to college, but there are newspaper articles of him in college. Rusty, other stories are full of doubt as well. Tim Sims, cadet. Jimmy Fast, clap. Public record. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, you said newspaper articles of him in college. A lot of this may have to do with Peggy. But how do we know those are like... how do we know that's actually true that he went, you know? It has several videos showing college newspapers showing his participation. Now, when you say participating in the college, I mean, was he volunteering or was he actually getting a grade? Hold on, you guys. I don't know if this thing's gonna accidentally push the button, and I'm trying to see if it's gonna stop the live stream. Hopefully it doesn't. Oh god, hopefully it doesn't. So far it's good. Okay, never mind. I think so too. Her and or Eric, sports teams and clubs. You know, that's kind of... Ooh, I'm gonna have to kick Forrest Finn's butt if he's been lying. Embellishing, I guess, is what they would say. D's and F's, bra sizes. Jimmy Fast, that's messed up. Yeah. That is hilarious. Prayed for D's. Last stanza ends in D's. Yeah, you know, that's interesting. Because I noticed that too. It ends in D. What is it? So hear me on, listen good. Your effort will be worth the cold if you're brave and in the wood. I give you title to the gold. Yeah. Excuse me. I memorized that poem a long time ago. I love that thing. I love that thing. That's my favorite poem. You know, when he says analyze it, I'll bet you number of consonants, numbers of vowels, how many letters each word is long. I think all that might factor into solving the poem. I think it's not a coincidence. 15 years, and that's what you do when you spend 15 years doing something like that. A lot of hours went into making that thing. It's in the college newspapers online. Anyone can look them up. Okay, thanks, Rusty. Sledneck, can we can only depend on what we know is true. Yeah. FORREST FENN was hilarious. Oh my god, I love where he's talking to the teacher, and she's like, FORREST FENN, are you paying attention or something like that? He's like, yes. And she's like, well, your eyes were closed. And he's like, well, my eyelids were closed, but my eyes were open. I laughed so hard. Damn. That was just a slap across her face. And she, you know, it's bad enough she didn't like him, I guess, in the first place. She didn't like him at all. So that really just, it was like his way of saying, yeah, I got her. I bet you he's like really proud of that moment. Miss Ford, my eyes are open. Just my eyelids that were closed. Yeah. Yeah, no problem, Joe Sheeran. Gotta go, world famous gamer. Thanks. God bless you, brother. Um, Thanks for subscribing. Means a lot. I'm gonna subscribe you guys back, so it'll give me a notification as to who subscribed. So I'm gonna subscribe y'all back. Some of y'all have already subscribed. But I was laughing so hard about that. And the class was like, "Yeah, Forrest Finn is the shit right now because he put her in her place." Alpha bet may be important. Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. Thought that was a Maury Povich moment. What do you mean by that, Alamo? Maury Povich? I know who Maury Povich is, but what do you mean by Maury show? Fling himself. He would leave out the window in the middle of class. Alamo Rose, what are you talking about though? What was a Maury Povich moment? Because it was not who he was, but who they thought he was. Oh yeah. You are not. You are not the father. What was it? Trying to think of something Maury Povich related. Perhaps you were too busy laughing to catch the hint. Common tactic. Yeah, I guess Rusty. Forrest was saying, "I am your daddy." May the forest be with you. I made that up a long time ago, relating Forrest Finn to what do you call it? Star Wars. Thought there was something about Miss Ford. Insinuation. I'm still kind of like, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. Like on Maury, because they were like, the lady was saying, the ladies are always saying, "Oh well, that's my baby's daddy, and he's the father to these children." And Maury's like, "Oh, you said so and so is the father to your children. The lie detector test proves that was wrong. He is not the father." Yeah, that is hilarious. Wow, I've been live streaming for an hour 35 minutes. Woo! You guys have been with me through the whole thing. It means a lot too. I'm gonna do this more often too. Got a scandalous response. What? Rodney Greenway. Rodney Greenway is awesome. I love his channel. F is like a magician with words, sleight of tongue, if you will. Oh, exactly, Rusty. Exactly. J Street misinformation. Miss Ford. Miss Ford was hot. That's when Forrest was grinding his marbles and watching her. Shoot. Jimmy, you were so wrong for that. You might even go to hell for that. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh, dude. Laugh my ass off, roll on floor laughing at Jimmy. That was hilarious. Shoot. Dude, Miss Ford was hot. That's why Finn was grinding his marbles and watching her. Damn. I ain't gonna lie, I've had some hot teachers too. I won't go into detail, but shoot. If I would have been a horny little bastard, I'd have probably been grabbing their asses. Let's just put it that way. I thought it was funny how, you know what? Speaking of, I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna keep this live stream going. You guys talk in the chat. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, I'll be right back, okay? I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. You are the father of OD Southern Searcher, I hope. Take care, Rose. Gotta go. See you, Alamo Rose. Thanks for subscribing. I'm gonna subscribe you back once I'm done with the live stream. See you all later, maybe. Awesome. Anybody gonna go boots on the ground before the year is up? I would like to, but I can't because I don't have no way of going there. I got one more month here before my break, hoping for Indian summer. I'm gonna make me some. Oh, you know what? I've got some hot chocolate, but hold on a second. I'm gonna make me some hot chocolate, so. Nice out. I've got one hand, so I can't really. Oh, snap, come on. Making some hot chocolate. I gotta put the hot water on first. I did have a question for y'all. I wanted to read. Hold on a second. I wish this thing was better on live, where it's like, yeah, because every 10 seconds, it's like 10, 20 seconds slower, so you guys only see it after 20 seconds after. Married to Connie Chung, yeah, Maury is. I have a question though. I want to start with the thrill of the chase and read part 1 or chapter 1, whatever. Is that like, will I get copyright struck if I start reading it and we talk about it, discuss it? Can you guys let me know in the comments below? Because I don't want to get copyright struck. The chapter I found unbelievable. Buffalo Cowboys, the Sage Flat he talks about was underwater until 1959. I agree with Eric Sloan being important. Yeah, I think Eric Sloan is important too. Because I wouldn't mind. Can't just read the whole chapter, World Famous Gamer. What do you mean, Sledneck? Like, what are you talking about? Hold on. Can't just read the whole chapter? You can only read like parts of the chapter? You can read it, just only parts of it, or what? The double omegas seem to be related to Eric Sloan. You can do chapter reviews, but don't read more than an excerpt from the book. Okay. Ouch. That sucks. Because I wanted to do the whole thing. So I could do little parts, I guess. Hold on 1 second. Getting some hot chocolate. Even though it's hot out, well, not hot, but pretty warm outside. I'm weird like that. Oh, where's my spoon? You know, I'll probably just do that, read a little bit, but I was wondering if I should I do that in In this stream? Because this one's about the 9 clues, or should I do that in another stream? And just talk about some of the funny moments and stuff and compare it to stuff in life? Maybe some funny shit, though. Yeah. Get this stuff ready. It's crazy because while I'm live streaming, you guys only see what I've already done in the past, so I'm like, I feel like I'm in y'all's future and stuff. Greek could be. There's other people who have read the entire chapters of Too Far to Walk on their channels. Might be easier to separate them to get more views. Just my opinion. I'm a 9 sentences equals 9 clues guy. Yeah, sled neck, same here. Now I have to get some hot chocolate. Good vlog. We'll check back soon. Thank you, Karen. Means a lot. F my ass off, well said. Was F angry and in denial when Skippy left him on a stretch of highway in Wyoming? Buffalo, what's this crazy shit? Grizzly Bear, what's up? Hot chocolate did look good. It does, oh my gosh. You know, let me close down the maps. And I'm gonna get the read from some of the stories, like excerpts, little clips. Yeah, laugh out loud. What's this crazy shit? Grizzly Bear, at first I thought you were one of those people just coming on the chat, just started talking some mad shit, you know? It's like, oh, what's this stupid shit? I was like, oh, okay, never mind. Laugh out loud. What's this crazy shit? Good to see you, man. Please like, comment, subscribe, y'all. That means so freaking much. Share this with your friends on Facebook too. Shoot. Why do we see your legs? I don't know. I'm just pointing the camera out. I don't want to point it towards me. I don't like to be on camera much. It'll be a while before I live stream with my face. I just don't like being on camera. More marshmallows for me, please. Okay. I'm still trying to decipher Davio's latest video. Dude, Davio is a badass. I love him. He is cool as hell, dude. His thinking and my thinking and Octopus's thinking is very, very similar. We got like our minds in that poem. To those who like the marshmallow, yummy. Look at that. Ooh. Don't you just want to hop right in there and just swim laps in that thing? No, I'm playing. Hold on one second. Let me go. Put the camera in the window. Let's see nature. I wish I had friends. Hey, subscribe me, Grizzly. Let me, actually, you know what? You guys want to see some nature? I'm going to go out the backyard for a little bit. Hold on. There you go. Here's your nature. Okay, time to go back inside. Now I'm playing. But, yeah, this is the backyard. I can't see the screen that much. I'm away from the computer, obviously, but this is backyard. Not much nature out here in Michigan. I mean, like, there is, but, I mean, not like the nature in, like, Wyoming and stuff. As soon as I get my music going, and I can travel, y'all, I'm going to be doing a lot of live stream. I'm going to definitely do giveaways. I can't wait. Hold on, there's a mosquito. I hate to kill insects, I really do. But I don't want that thing biting me and, like, I catch malaria or some shit. But, yeah. Oh, snap. There's my backyard. So I'm in my backyard and in the house at the same time. Be careful what you wish for. Wish I had friends. Looks nice out there. Oh, thanks, Sledneck. I really do, y'all. Just if you can send as many subscribers as you can, I want to start doing giveaways. I hate ads. Let me tell you, I hate ads. But that's the only way we can monetize, I guess. When I'm making like millions of dollars off my music, I'm not gonna be doing ads. I want people to just be able to click and watch it without some bullshitters coming on there. Oh, would you like to buy this and check this shit out? Like, no, fuck you, get out of my house, bitch. I didn't invite you, so what the hell are you doing in here? You know, like, that's what advertisers are, unwanted house guests. They suck. You know what I'm saying? I fucking hate them. Hold on. No, you didn't. No, you did not. Oh. Hold on, give me a second. In the high 80s here. Ouch. Yeah, it'd be getting so hot. You'd be sweating like a hooker in a church, man. It's hot as fuck outside. I got that from a video game. I love video games. Video games are such positive influences on me. Laugh out loud. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, actually, you know what? I got a question for you guys. Because this is part one. This is pertaining to the 9 clues. I'm gonna write a question in the chat. This. I'm writing the question down. Hold on 1 second. New one. Uh, uh, you're in the future? What's the lotto numbers tonight, WorldFamous Gamer? J Street. You rock, dude. That's good. I wrote the question down, y'all. Hey, I got a question, y'all. Should I end this live stream and start a new one, starting with the first chapter of Thrill of the Chase? Because this one's about the 9 clues, and I want to do the 9 clues part 2 on another live stream. But I do want to get that, I want to read from that book and get the conversation started, or should I just continue it from here? I don't know. It's up to y'all. I can continue here if you guys want. Oh, come on, what the hell? Oh, whoops. Okay, I granted access. I'm checking something out. Okay. Let me get out of here. Computer acts a bit slow, so forgive me. I wrote in the comments, did you guys see that? Waiting for y'all to respond. I'm waiting for y'all to respond. Um, nose is stuffy. Ugh. Let me mix this stuff up. I love hot chocolate. I used to drink coffee. I put that shit away for like 7, 8 months now. I can't do that. I'm gonna try to stay away from sugars, period. Um. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna check the comments. Nice yard, thanks. You guys want me to continue this stream and just go to the thrill of the chase, or do you guys want to do that on a new live stream? I don't know if you guys got my question before. The heck? Okay, you know what? Hold on a second. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. It's saying I already have this. Okay. Get the hell over there. Waiting for the y'all to answer. If you guys don't mind answering in the comments. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. You know what, actually? Let me do it this way. Grizzly bear. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check the mail right quick. Hold on. I'm gonna see if the mail's coming. Okay, no mail yet. Messing up. See ya. See ya, Sledneck. Thanks for joining. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I think I've subscribed you. If not, I will. Have a great one. Thanks for joining. Hold on a second, I gotta check something out. I'm checking something out right quick, y'all. Come on, hurry up. Computers. Okay. Um, what the heck? PDF. Oh, you know what? It's all good. Hold on, I'm gonna get the book. Hold on. I'm gonna start reading from the first chapter. I think I'll just because you guys, I don't know if you guys got my messages. I posted a question. You guys, is anybody still there? Should I? You guys want me to end this live stream and start a new one, or you want me to just continue and start in the first chapter of the Thrill of the Chase? Okay. Um. Oh snap. Okay. 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 And the preface it says all of the stories that mingle on these pages are as true to history as one man can average out that truth. Considering the fact that one of my natural instincts is to embellish just a little, like he's been doing. Because people are telling me now he did go to college. He says he never went to college, but he did. I think that's what he means by embellish a little. Nevertheless, the story about my treasure chest is true, and if it doesn't stir your spirit, then I hope at least it brings a smile in one of your dreams. Please don't fret too much if some of the things I say don't appeal to you. Instead, keep in mind that the temperament of the country was different in the 1930s. Wow. When I was a tyke and wimpy, hamburgers were a nickel. I wish that was the case now because hamburgers are like 500 times that much. Forrest Finn had it good back then in the 30s. If it will bother you to read that I shot meadowlarks so my family could have food on the table, then please don't read further. I did that more than once, and candor demands that I admit to being as proud of it today as my father was of me then, when I was 8. Please overlook my slight penchant for provocation and realize that all of us are environmentalists to some degree, and me more than most. My church is in the mountains and along the river bottoms where dreams and fantasies alike go to play. Varied are the many roads I've traveled to reach my 80 years, and not all have been paved with smiles and accolades. If to be content has been my goal, then I've been successful my share of the time. But that's not to boast about all that happened along the way. Gaining experience wasn't always peaceful, especially during my early years of anxiety. I tend to use some words that aren't in the dictionary and others that are. I bend a little. It's interesting he says that he bends a little. Hey, where'd everybody go? Dang it. We got like 4 people now. Guess they had to go. Sledneck had to go, but who's all still here? If you're still here, write in the chat that you're still here. Octopus, you still there? J.A. Street, you too? Grizzly. He says, I tend to use some words that aren't in the dictionary and others that are. I bend a little. That's interesting right there. I'm thinking he's talking about his words too. He bends his words a little. My only goal in this endeavor is to talk about a few of my life experiences, and if any readers over the age of 12 don't see little of themselves in this mirror, then maybe they deserve another turn. This book is my 9th in 26 years of casually recounting the things I enjoy most. My books have to write themselves or I struggle. This one did. Okay, thanks, honey. Okay, Grizzly. Life is a game of poker. Happiness is the pot. Fate deals you 4 cards and a joker, and you play whether you like it or not. I'm taking it that that's FORREST FENN's quote. This book is dedicated to those who love the thrill of the chase. Well, I'm almost 80, and I think that's so funny. Oh, I don't mean it's funny because I'm almost 80, but it's funny because I said it that way. I could have just said I'm 79, so I could be a year younger, but I don't care anyway. Over the years, more important things came in and out of my life, so I never much cared even then. The younger days, I didn't know where I wanted to go, but it always seemed kind of important at the time that I get there. Then all of a sudden I started getting bald, just a little at first, so it wasn't a big deal. I remember that the same thing happened to President Eisenhower, and he explained it was because his brains were pushing his hair out. That's a good one. I figured the same thing must be happening to me, so I felt alright with it. And then my hair turned gray. Okay, white. But that problem was easily solved by just telling people I was dyeing it, and they never knew the difference. My gosh, FORREST. He's hilarious. That's probably what he means by embellishing, like not telling the exact truth, but like bending the truth probably. Hold on a second. Doesn't matter much to me if I get old, especially since I'm already there. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Actually, the only thing about me that's old is my body. I like how FORREST was saying, they're like, what was it? How's your health? And he's like, well, my health is fine. It's my age that's killing me. Shit. To help myself, okay. Actually, the only thing about me that's old is my body. My mind stays at about 13. To help my self-image, I take showers only at night. so I can't see my age as much. And when my wife built our house, she put a skylight in my bathroom flat above the shower. It was a design deficiency, but she didn't have to stand there and see, so she didn't care. Some people can live with old age. My dear friend Eric Sloan was a painter and writer of large note. No, a painter and a writer. When he got to 79, like me, he said it was okay. He wrote about 50 books, and they were all clever. He always told me he was going to write one more book, title it 80, and then die. He was funny like that. Oh, I don't mean he was funny because he said he was going to die. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't mean he was funny because he said he was going to die, but funny because he had all of that figured out. He said that his habit of never dating his letters or paintings was not a careless oversight, but rather a deep personal superstition. Deep personal superstition that ignoring time itself might be a secret technique to delay aging. That's an interesting idea, though. If you never date your stuff and you stay longer, wouldn't that be cool if that was like, if that happened? You can stay alive longer just by not paying attention to the date. Because all the date does is remind you of, hey, you're one day older, one year older, you know. Um, but rather a deep personal superstition that ignoring time itself might be a secret technique to delay aging. He probably up thought that up when he was about 15. Later in Who's Who, he said his birth date was 1910 instead of 1905 and hoped his friends would forgive him that foolish prank. I wish I could be clever like that. When he turned 80, he gave himself a surprise birthday party because he was surprised he'd lived that long. He died 2 weeks later while standing on a street corner in Manhattan, waiting for the light to change. That's sad, though. I'll never get over that. Who knows how long he might have lived if he hadn't had to wait for the light. Life is like that sometimes, and death is always too harsh. Life for Eric was just a rule of thumb, anyway, and he was philosophical about it all. He was married 5 times. Oh, this is hilarious. He was married 5 times. He said he always married housekeepers because when he divorced, they kept the house. That was hilarious. And they always kept the house. What kind of bullshit is that? But being almost 80 gives me a lot of time to think about regrets and other things. Who would you rather have working on your car? A man who just graduated from 4 years of mechanics school? Or a guy who has been working on broken cars for 4 years? My father said that to me one day with no one else around. Can you believe that? He was just standing there by the car doing something important. And he said it to me out of the blue. He was really smart that way. We both knew I wasn't going to college. Me because I didn't think I could make it, and him because he didn't think I could make it. Oh shit, that's sad. Both of them didn't think Forrest could make it. I always listened closely when he talked and told me things. Sometimes he would ask me a really important question that I didn't know how to answer and make it seem all right. I just tried to shake my head, yes and no at the same time, but that was hard to do. Occasionally it's wise for the fox to dress like the hound. So mostly I just stood there and tried to look interested. That's hilarious. I'm going to stop at that one and then probably just continue on the next one tomorrow. But yeah, FORREST FENN is hilarious, dude. I would love to hang out with FORREST FENN. That dude is funny. Of course, he's seen a lot of stuff, a lot of funny stuff too. What? He's like 80 years old, isn't he? Or wait, how old is he? No, he's not. No, he's about 89, isn't he? He's going on 90. Any of y'all know? Forrest Fenn is about. Was it? Yeah, 89. Um, about 89 years old. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna change the title of this Forrest Fenn discussion. Um, is that's basically what this is. We've been talking about the clues and stuff. Yeah, 89. Dang, dude. I hope he lives to be like 150 years old, dude. I really do. Yeah, but he's right. He's like, it's not my health that's killing me, it's my age. Because if you think about your age, the number just keeps climbing. It doesn't stop. And, boy, he's been living a long life. I would have loved to have hung out with him, though. Because I'm a nature person, too, myself. I love nature. Being out there in the woods, the crickets chirping. I love when he's out there in the woods with a. I don't remember who it was. And I was watching Eric Johnson's video. Go check out his YouTube channel. It is what it is. Forrest Fenn channel. He's talking about how Forrest Fenn was either Forrest Fenn was saying it or someone else was saying it, but he's like, oh, hold on a second. Dang it. If we don't get there soon, we'll get there faster. Oh, hold on. If we don't. If we hurry up, if we don't hurry up, we'll get to where we're headed soon or something like that. You guys remember that part? If we don't hurry up, we'll get where we're going. If we don't hurry up, we'll get to where we're going or something like that. Something like that. It was hilarious. I want to meet him though. I want to go to. I want to go when I get the chance. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna pay him a visit and watch. I sit down and just listen to him. You know, because that dude has got a lot of wisdom in him. To be able to make this kind of poem says a lot about him. Getting people out in there in the nature. Just the way the poem's done, the way the books are done, his life story. Fascinating stuff. A lot of funny stuff in the thrill of the chase. That's why I can't wait to read the Too Far to Walk. I want to see if he's got any more funny stories in that one. I don't know. What else? What else you guys want to talk about? Because I'm kind of like running out of ideas. I do really want to meet Forrest Fenn though, because he is a legend. I wonder if he's got like the clues and stuff written down, or if he has it on his like computer or something, or if he's done it to where he's only memorized it. He hasn't written it down, hasn't put in no files on his computer. So if he ever gets dementia or something and forgets, it's going with him. I wouldn't be surprised if it's that way. Um, I don't know. It's kind of tough. Search state. I like Wyoming, but New Mexico is just stands out. Like it's got an X and it's 9 letters long. But you don't know if Forrest Fenn is just doing that to throw you off. Like, oh, they'll expect it to be there. But say it's in Yellowstone, and he put New Mexico in there to throw you off. And there's 9 clues, 9 letters long. X marks the spot. I like Wyoming, but Montana though. Let me go to that. Let me go to that grid. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh snap! Hold on. I'm gonna go to the grid. Architectural plans, I should call it. Okay. What's interesting is why I think Montana's a good candidate is because look at the first stanza is the first is the not the first clue. The first stanza is this piece of shit computer. Okay, that's the first stanza, and that I believe is ninth clue. Look at the word treasures. Montana is the treasure state. But notice the first letter of my and the first letter of treasures. MT, Montana. That's the abbreviation for Montana. MT right there. There's the M and then there's a T. Montana, abbreviation, treasure state. He said this thing's a map, and I know exactly what I want to be able to explain, but I can't because it'd be giving away too much. But Montana, treasure state. And when you guys, earlier in the video, I was talking about hint of riches new. HORN. 1 letter as opposed to 4 is H is like a hint of it's like a pinch, little pinch of that word. 1 letter in a word is like a little pinch, a little hint of a word. So HORN, horn. I was looking for big. It's like a B right there. It's I. There's G, so it's like big horn. I don't know that. I don't think that would work. Or here's something I thought of a long time ago. B I G, the roof of the house. You have the G. You have the G. Oh wait, hold on. The G goes to the B, to the I. And then you got HORN. Let me try it. Let me see if I can do it this way. It's just like creative thinking, like kind of like the way a kid would think. Um, boom. The B connects to the I. The I connects to the G. That's like the roof. And then horn, H, O, R, N. It's kind of a messed up house, but you get the principle. It's like the square, and then there's a triangle on top. Now, what if there's a way you were supposed to space it out and it actually even, this part is slanted, if it evens it out towards like a boom, 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 boom. Home of Brown. And it's interesting. Home is 4 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times have you gone out searching? Stephen Johns, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. There may be more clues. Yeah. I've not gone searching yet. I'm more planning. I don't have the money to go, but I know exactly where I would go. I don't want to say exactly what state or anything yet. Forrest has already stated there are no clues in the first stanza. What do you mean there's no clues in the first stanza? Can you send me a link to my email where he has stated that? Because I've never heard of that, where Forrest said there's no clues in the first stanza. New Mexico is one of them, but if Homer Brown is in Colorado or Yellowstone, it could be either of those. Montana. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to solve this thing, and it's very difficult to pick a state. I think all the clues will show you attributes of one state. Like one state will hold all the clues in them that the other states won't, Overthinking it, I don't know. I've been told that. I don't really believe I'm overthinking it. I'm just thinking and analyzing the poem, And that's what Forrest Fenn says to do. He says the one who finds the treasure chest will have analyzed it and moved with confidence and studied that poem over and over. First clue is beginning where warm waters halt. Yes, I'm aware of that. I think it's more to it. I think it's the first clue could possibly be beginning where warm waters halt and take it in the canyon down. Not far, but too far to walk. And I believe put in below the Homer Brown is the ninth clue. Second clue, so sorry. Second clue. Hint of riches. Hinrich is the real name of Sloan. Wow. Okay, can you send me, Grizzly Bear, can you send me, where do you guys get this information? Like Stephen Johns, you said Forrest has already stated there are no clues in the first stanza. I would like a link to it or something. Where does he say that? Is in an interview? And Hen Riches, Grizzly Bear, where did you get that from? Is that in his books or something? If I can find it, I will send it to you. Okay, thank you so much, man. It means a lot. If you guys don't mind, you know what, actually? You guys subscribe me and I'll subscribe you. Okay, I'm going to subscribe to Joe. Oh, you know what, actually? He took a pseudonym. Radio interviews. Oh, Eric is the middle of America. I'm gonna subscribe to you guys right now. So please subscribe back. Thanks, Grizzly Bear. I'm gonna go subscribe to you right now. Subscribing to the others too. Sledneck. I think I've already subbed him. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Everything I'm doing though is what Forrest said to do. I'm just analyzing the poem, and when he says architect, I can't help but think architect. You know. Um, I'm going back subscribing to these people that have subscribed to me. Um, oh, I'm gonna have to wait on the others. Uh, oh shoot! Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for joining the live stream again. So you got to really break this poem down. Like grammar is very important. As I have gone alone in there, and with my treasures bold. I wish I could just give so much more. That's how sure I am of myself. Like if when I could go, like they say, boots on the ground. Once I could go out there to my location, um, if I find that treasure chest, I will not be surprised because of the way I've looked at it. I want to meet the person who's been within 200 feet. Those people, if they're still alive, I kind of wonder if the gentlemen that have passed away from finding it. I'm wondering if one of them have been close enough, and Forrest just isn't saying nothing. What if they were? What you would do is you go back to those videos on the news and find out where they were looking, and try to see if that fits in anywhere in this poem. Because he said two people can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Now, when he said that, did one of those guys pass away after or before? You know? I got a crazy question. Do any of you guys, okay, I can't explain why I'm asking, but I need you to be honest. Have I read both treasure books, Stephen? Stephen or Stephen, if I'm mispronouncing your name, sorry. Have I read both treasure books, Stephen? No, I haven't. I've read The Thrill of the Chase, but I really want to read The Too Far to Walk and the, what do you call it? Once Upon a While. I want to get all three of those books, but I want to meet Forrest and buy them off of him personally and have him autograph them. God, I'd be so happy. Um, Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 minute. Um, I haven't. Okay. I haven't read. I read The Thrill of the Chase. That's it. Do any of you guys know anybody that works for the government? I'm talking like clearance kind of stuff. or know anybody that does, because I want to meet somebody like I would love to meet somebody that's a big government official. You know, I would love to get like a. I've watched Gypsy's Kiss. I love their channel, but I want to meet somebody. I want to meet somebody that works for the government, like a big dog. You know what I'm saying? I think those people are cool. I really want to meet somebody that's high up in the government. I would love to, have that kind of clearance stuff. Shoot, Jimmy, if Forrest Fenn would shoot, if he would give them to me, I would be happy. I would like to get him autographed. I want to meet him so bad, though, man. I really want to meet him. He is such a legend to me. And my grandpa was in the, God rest his soul. He was in the Air Force too, and he fought in Vietnam War. So I want to know if Forrest Fenn ever met him. That's another thing I want to ask Forrest Fenn. But I want to wait till I meet him to ask him. Every time I write his email, I never get a response because he's probably busy. I'd imagine he's too busy. He gets so many emails. I have ways that we could find I could find the treasure chest, but I need to talk to the right people. I can't say too much. But I mean, like, if I got a hold of the right people, it would be, I mean, very quick. I don't know how quick, but it'd be very quick if I could get the right people. I just can't say too much. I can't go into details. That treasure chest would be found, I mean, ASAP. Probably wouldn't take within a day. I'm not just making this up. Within a day, if I had the right contacts, the right people, I would go straight to that treasure chest within the day. We talked. We came to an agreement. If we came to an agreement and we, signed whatever papers, I would split that 50-50 with someone. It finalized this all for me. Oh, shoot. Really? You really need to get the second book? It finalized this all for me. That's good, Steven. I really want to get that second book. I'm assuming Too Far to Walk is the second book. Oh my gosh. Dude, Forrest Fenn is such a genius. Him and I kind of think alike when it comes to words, but there's something I want to do with words that is similar to what he's done. Not the same exact thing, but very similar. I can't say too much because I want to patent the idea of what I have. My idea, I want to patent it, and it's gonna be brilliant. Let me go back to the poem. Oh, what I was saying earlier is okay. Let's go to begin it. I really think that's the ninth clue, though. People can think that the first stanza has no clues in it. It's got a lot in it. It might be what you end up solving. You end up solving this thing by following the other commands in this part of the poem, and they help reveal the answer within the ninth clue, which I believe is the first stanza. Beginning where warm waters halt. Isn't that interesting that it halts? It's 26 letters long. It halts on the 26. And there's 26 letters in the alphabet. 9 I is the 9th letter in the alphabet. It's used 36 times in this poem. 3 plus 6 is 9, and it's capitalized 9 times. That's telling us something. And W is the 23rd letter in the alphabet, and it's used 23 times in this poem. But what really stood out to me is all these other words in this first line begin at where warm waters halt. They all make sense except for it. You have no idea what it is. But when you look up the word it in the its definition, you look it up in the dictionary, it talks about it meaning something previously referred to. So this is why I believe this is definitely a clue. This has to be a clue because you have to read from the top to the bottom. That's the way this poem is designed. This is not the first clue. You don't start with this as the first clue. You start with beginning where warm waters halt as the first clue. This simply tells you where he has gone with his treasures and that he can keep a secret and hint of riches. He can keep a secret where and hint of riches new and old. But begin tells you what to do. It, okay, where? What does it mean? Where tells you location. Warm waters. Right after the word where, it explains where warm waters halt. Warm describes the temperature of the waters, and waters is a general word. It's plural. Warm waters halt in general. Now, the halt means stop. What is the waters doing? They're stopping. What are they stopping? They're stopping being warm. Why do you think a temperature word is used? Warm waters halt. They stop being warm. Now, what does that mean? They stop being warm to go to cold or to hot. Now, check this out. This is another thing I found out, and I pointed this out in a couple other videos. You look at this in a grid. Look at these 3 letters, N-O-T. Not, and you go right to the right side. Same number of letters, H-O-T. That's a hint in the poem. It pertains to the temperature of the waters, not hot. So the warm waters are going to stop being warm, but they're not going to go to hot. They're going to go to cold. So what do? Go to cold. 32 degrees is when they start freezing. That's cold. Look at the begin at where. Notice the word here. Boom. Notice first letter of every word. Begin at where warm waters halt. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm checking the comments from time to time to see if you guys wrote anything. Begin at where warm waters halt. Okay. Not hot, so it's 32 degrees. Look at this W. This is what I noticed. Look at that W. Now look at the line above it. The number 8. Now notice this is the 23rd letter. And 23 is 32 in reverse. You got the 2. You got the 2. And the 3. So it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. 3, 2. You got the 8 right there. You got the 5. What's 8 plus 5? It's 13, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You go to this W. It says begin at where? Here. This W right here. The W's stand out because they're the first letter of each word. The next W, what line is it on? 13th line. It's on the 13th line. So 8 plus 5 is 13 here. Boom. It's telling you where to start right here. And begin at where warm waters halt, 32. So you got the 13. Waters halt. It's telling you what to do. Stop right there. Look at the 22. I said this in the video before. Where warm waters halt and Home of Brown revealed. The 3. You take the 3 and the 13. It's the right number. There's a number on the left. There's a number on the right. The 1 is on the left. The 3 is on the right. Take that 3, the W, the S, waters, halt. 22. Hold on. Uh, so you got that 2 on the right and the 2 on the left. Come down. And you're doing something else. You're taking it. Notice it is 2 letters long. In the canyon down. So you're starting here. You're starting right here. Right here. Sorry, it's a little mess. And you're taking it directly down. And take it, I-T, it's, two spaces, in the, literally, home of brown. In the canyon down, I mean. In the canyon down. H-O. So you got the first 2 letters of home. Not far, but too far to walk. This is standing out. There's 3-letter word, 3-letter word. It's done 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. When you go down to 15 spaces down, you're going to go straight down to here. Now let's count. Yeah. H. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But look at, okay, it's H O M E. The poem's done in brown ink. Home of brown. I think that's how you start constructing the blaze. That's just the beginning part. You know, put in below the home of brown. Why he uses that I'm trying to decipher. That one is very, very difficult. First 2 clues. Point V, what's up? Born to be blessed. Okay, Steven. God bless, man. Take care. I subscribed to you, I think. Please subscribe back. Let me go check out right quick. Yeah, I subscribed to you. Water Shield, it's Montana then. Point V. Hey, Point 5, I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. If you don't mind subscribing back. Oh, I already subscribed to you. Okay, never mind. I think where warm water's halt is symbolic for something else, but I agree it's the starting point. But check this out, though. What's very fascinating is brown is 5 letters. Beginning where warm water's halt. The 2 plus the 3, the 32. 2 plus the 3 is 5. You know what I'm saying? The blaze. Snap, I got an incoming call. Shoot. Okay, you guys, I got a question. Please answer this question if you guys don't mind. I probably gotta take this call. I'm gonna have to stop the live stream. I'm gonna live stream back up if you guys want. Let me know if you want me to. Are you guys gonna mind coming back to the live stream and communicating with me, discussing this? Because I got some more interesting ideas. I want to continue this, but I got to take this call. I got to call him back. So I'm going to have to end this live stream. But I'm going to start it back up once I'm done taking care of a few things. So can you let me know in the comments if you guys are going to be able to join the live stream again? I'm going to start it up anyways, but if I play this vid backwards, will it say Paul is dead? Olive on the river. Hey, Olive on the river, I'm going to subscribe to you. I'm getting ready to end the live stream, y'all. See, Olive on the river, I subscribe to you. Please subscribe back. It'll mean a lot, y'all. I'm going to end this live stream, though, and I will talk to y'all later, okay? Peace out. God bless. I'm going to start this live stream back right when I'm done with this call. When I'm done calling them. So thank you for joining. I'm going to just make this quick and then start it up again. So peace out.